We start with breaking news coming in from Pakistan. Now, the Pakistani army has launched a brutal assault on Baloch protesters who travelled 26 days coming from occupied Balochistan, demanding the release of Baloch hostages who were assaulted by the Pakistani army. Now, several protesters were injured due to tear gas shelling. They were beaten up with sticks, and also they were water cannoned. And what is the latest we are getting is that on ground zero the tensions remain. We are seeing that the Baloch protests continue, the marches continue, and the latest we know is that the protesters have been allegedly attacked by the Pakistani army. They have been assaulted. Several protesters have been injured now due to them being assaulted by the Pakistani army. They are being tear gassed, and also water cannons have also been used against these protesters. That is the big update we're getting. And remember, there have been a lot of tensions in Pakistan. And my colleague and senior editor Shavan Sen joins us on the phone line for more. Of course, this is a protest that is only intensifying. And now, Shavan, we are learning is that the protesters have been attacked by the Pakistani army.
Well, in fact, this protest was organized by the family members and Baloch Yakjehti committee, which, remember, was from the Pakistan-occupied Baloch to Islamabad, is what we are being told. This was essentially to raise their voice with regards to the illegal abduction of a young Baloch activist. This was done allegedly by the ISI and the local state death squad that the Balochis call, that's the CTD, the counter-terrorism department. And the allegation was that this young Baloch activist was killed in custody on the 23rd of November, I beg your pardon. And Rakshita, we're given to understand that there was large-scale mobilization that took place in various cities. In fact, we have also accessed some images coming in from Turbat to Panjur, Kuzdar, Surab. These are the places where we're given to understand that there was large-scale protests that were taking place. And the forces were basically trying to perhaps the problems for the march that they were planning, because remember they had also taken public transportation to reach Islamabad. And importantly, it turns out that several Baloch activists have also been arrested by the Pakistani army.
Absolutely, Shavan. In fact, we've seen tensions in various such areas of Pakistan. Just recently, we had massive protests in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The Shia community, the Pashtuns, have been enraged because of the Pakistani army and the nefarious design and, of course, the activities of the ISI. And now we have the Balochistan, protests only intensifying. What we understand is that this has been, the case for a long period of time. There have been tensions, and now what we are learning from the media and those who are covering the Balochistan activism also is that the people of Balochistan have completely lost any sort of faith in Pakistan, and they are now rising and they are only intensifying their voice against the oppression of the Pakistani army.
Well, there's absolutely no doubt about the fact that the oppression of the Pakistani army on the Balochis, this has been being protested by the Balochis for a very long time. In fact, just about yesterday, we were given to understand that a certain organization, the Balochi organizations, have also urged the global community to help essentially stop what they're calling this Baloch genocide. And the Pakistani army has really been behind it. Now, what's important about this particular protest, remember, they have traveled for almost 26 days from occupied Balochistan all the way to Islamabad, demanding the release of Baloch activists. And more important, despite this peaceful protest that was being carried out, it turns out the Pakistani army, what you can see in those visuals that have been accessed by Republic TV, they brutally assaulted men, women, as well as children.
Right. All right, thank you so much, Shaban, for joining us with those details. So that is the latest we have. You can see those visuals right there, the tensions you can see on your screen there. Protesters, the Baloch protesters are being attacked, assaulted by the Pakistani army. You can see the way they have been dragged and stuffed into those police vans, into those vehicles. So that is the state of Pakistan right now. Balochi protesters intensifying their protests against the disappearance of various activists and the forcible abductions and forcible custody as well.